Welcome to Rivet and Roll. I'm Aaron.
I'm Amanda, and that up there is Carmen. So we are on our first long haul trip. We are going to be gone for 25 days. Currently our first stop is Branson, Missouri. We are at Table Rock State Park. We are going to be here for a couple days, so we'll take you along for the ride and explore this state park.
So first up is the state park has a very nice walking path right here next to the campsites. Literally there's a path from our campsite to the path, which also looks over the lake slash river. I'm not 100% sure, but hopefully that means some beautiful views.
What is eating on the camera?
Dinner is served. First night on the road. We are enjoying some of my mother-in-law's soup. Thank you, Kimbo. We appreciate you. We have ventured out on some of the hiking trails that Table Rock State Park has to offer. We're going to be doing this one today and another one tomorrow. And we may not be on the one that we want to be on right now, but it is a nice trail. We're in the right spot.
So we're back from our hike. It was a quick little loop. We went, I'll show you a map here because I couldn't find great maps online. So we're kind of over here in Campground 1. We walked the yellow path and then looped around with the green path. And then there's a really nice vista over here. And so we walked back on the yellow path. You do have to be aware of when hunting season's happening because some of this map isn't accessible right now. So tomorrow we're going to go on a longer hike at one of the trails that is accessible. We're eating now, refueling, and then we're going to go kayak.
On Table Rock Lake, and one thing that's cool about this area that we learned from the kayak tour company is that all of this lake shore, about 100 feet or so is my understanding, is all national property. So you can kind of get out, you can explore, you can do that. Obviously there are private homes back just a little bit, so you do want to be careful and not wander onto people's property, but so far, this is beautiful. It's nice and quiet out here. I'm guessing this is pretty busy in the summer, but nice for us right now. Kind of knew she was back there. Then I turned around and she was like right there. In case you're wondering, kayaking is one of our favorite activities. We do it almost everywhere we go that has kayaking, and one day we will own kayaks. I promise you that.
We did want to give you some information about the amenities at this campground. It's been really clean. In the middle there are the bathrooms, and then there are the showers. The showers were super warm. They were individual stalls, complete stalls, not with curtains for the full door that locked, and plenty of space for the shower and even place for changing with a little bench. And then they have a very clean laundry room, and it has 2 sets of washer and dryers with a sink, and even gives you a timing of how long each load takes. So they've taken a lot of care and attention to details at this campsite.
So after a nice, quiet, rainy morning, so we've learned another lesson as newbies. We were sleeping nice and warm last night, and then it wasn't so warm anymore because the first propane tank had run out, so our heat was no longer running. We knew it was going to happen at some point, but we don't have any monitor on it or anything to know exactly how much is left in the tank. So after about 7 nights of sleeping in relatively cold camping where we needed the heat, it officially ran out. Because it was the middle of the night and it's actually raining here in Missouri at the moment, I did not want to go out and swap which tank it was being pulled from. So luckily,
I realized after we did sleep a little bit in the cold that the fan that does the air conditioning also has a space heater element to it. So we were able to kick that on. That does work when you're connected to shore power, so it's not running off the propane tank like the furnace is. And so it was able to heat up Carmen pretty well, so much so that we were able to turn it back off and go back to sleep.
And then I did eventually get up this morning and go out there and swap which tank it is pulling from. So we were able to make eggs and coffee this morning for breakfast. And when we are headed out of this camp, we'll make sure there's a gas station up here that we'll go and refill that tank or swap it out. So after a nice, quiet, rainy morning, we're out on the trails again. This is the White River Trail System. We're on the Red Loop at the moment. And something we like to do when we are traveling a lot is just kind of understand the history and kind of what's going on in the area. We found out that this area, Table Rock State Park, State Lake, all of this area used to be part of the Osage Peoples Nation. They still have a reservation in Oklahoma, but this was part of their native area.
So far, the hike has been super peaceful. We haven't seen anybody else out here. The level of greenery is just unreal considering it's early spring and it just rained. So everything's super vibrant. Yeah, I highly recommend this trail. So after a couple nights here at Table Rock State Park, we're ready to add Missouri to our map. So be sure to hit subscribe to find out where in the world Carmen will go.
Welcome to Rivet and Roll. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Amanda. And this is Carmen back
You
here.
can.
I'm hungry. I'm always hungry.
If you couldn't understand her, I'm hungry. I'm always hungry. That's Amanda for you. Bye. We don't have our bear spray. Holding us up.
Huh?
Holding us up.
Gosh.
Still holding us up.
I ate a bug. Found a propane tank, but no people. Oh. So it's propane. Can you see that?